Hey, what's up? Welcome to the Flying Fluffy Hockey live stream of Game 3 between the Edmonton Oilers and Dallas Stars in the Western Conference Finals. When we last left off this series, the Oilers had convincingly won 3-0 to tie the series. So today's game is on ABC and ESPN Plus. Okay, Jaws has got the Stars jersey on.
Yeah, we just got to do the pregame, get her outside for 2 minutes, and then.
Do we need this light on?
Good question. That's a good question. We'll see how the camera looks without it. Oh. Yeah. The only way to make it better is to take the. I don't know if you want to take.
You want to take the
here.
curtains or?
Well, let's just see how it looks and how it does to you. That's a lot of light coming in.
Yeah, that's good.
Is it good?
Yeah.
And you're comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let me make sure I'm okay.
Ricky Neal says, "What team you rooting for?" Stars.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Hold on, Leia. Hold on, baby. Give me a minute, kid. Okay? Just hold on, baby.
Yeah, it's an early game today. Very early.
Obviously, it's huge for Dallas that he can play. He's a very important player. He's one of several stars, though, who are going to have to pick it up if they're going to fare well in the rest of this series. Rupe hits his readiness and availability for this game. It's an important part of what Dallas can do.
Yeah, the Panthers banners in the back look different because the lights are the lighting is different today. So what are your predictions? Who do you think is going to win? Rupi Hintz, I believe, is a game time decisions. Yeah. I'll agree with you, Austin. The Panthers are in a completely different league compared to everyone in the East. Ricky Neal says I'm saying the Stars. Well, I'm waiting till we win that fourth game in the Eastern Conference Finals to celebrate 3 straight trips to the finals. Hungry Xenomorph. We do not have the overhead lights turned on. So right now it's just the natural light coming in from the windows.
energy after the break. You guys are going to hear from PK Subban, Mark Messier, and Steve Levy in the studio.
The puck's loose. The crowd's loud.
Ricky Neal says Stars 5, Oilers 4. So it's 15 minutes to puck drop. I guess this is one of those games that they take forever to actually start. It's 15 minutes to puck.
Why we got 15 minutes? Why are they starting it so long?
Vinny
It's already
says,
like, okay, well.
Vinny says, totally forgot that the game was earlier today until I saw your notification that you went live.
When we were thrown a curveball, we had everything we needed.
Internet hour. Don't worry, we have AT&T
Come on,
internet backup.
The next level network for small business.
Austin says if the game starts at 3:30, just say 3:30.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Seriously. So, all right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm gonna be right back, lady. You stay there, okay? You know this routine. Good girl.
KQ asks, who wins? I'm hoping Stars.
Oh, it's the Capital One Bank guy.
That's me.
So, what do you do outside of town?
All right, so
Baby. No fees on checking accounts, no overdraft fees. What's in your?
surely the Stars can figure out a way to actually score on the Oilers for more than one period, right? Vinny says if Skinner gives up a goal, then the Stars win, because that's how it seems to go with him, either shutout or loss. The Stars have won 5 consecutive game 3s.
The scene in Edmonton, Alberta, in anticipation of a massive swing game. Game 3 of the Western Conference Final. The series are all even. The Stanley Cup. From last year, that's the scene outside of Rogers Place. Hi, everybody. Hope you're enjoying your holiday weekend.
So yeah, what are your who do you think needs to really step up? Apparently, Jason Robertson has had no goals this entire postseason. The Stars have not lost back-to-back games this entire postseason.
We just got word from the arena from Emily herself. Rope Hinch PK would not play. The way they're going now without Hinch, even worse for Dallas. Well, they're going to need guys to step in. It's next man up.
So Rupee Hintz, it was just confirmed, will not be playing today. That is a big loss for the Stars. Yeah, the Thunder got spanked last night. Go Timberwolves. Just because Minnesota sports teams have suffered long enough.
Back. They got to do the work below the dots tonight. All right, 100%. Here we go. We're going to get 2 national anthems, not 1 but 2, and a great hockey game. Sean Ray and Emily from Edmonton next. They got the work. How loud is this building? All the shaking and the noise.
Come on, Leia, let's go. Come on, get outside for a couple minutes. You good? Come on, go outside now. Well,
So Rantanen, Draisaitl, and McDavid are all tied at 20 points this postseason. Austin says, if Timberwolves were not playing my Thunder, I would root for them. The Stars have won 5 consecutive game threes. I wonder if they can keep that going to 6 consecutive game threes. The Stars and Oilers have had 6 comeback wins each this postseason. The Stars are only 2-4 on the road this postseason. They've been outscored 22-9 in those games. And the Oilers have been 4-1 at home this postseason.
Okay, here's what you want to do. Save hundreds when Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
Are you a caddy?
No, I'm a Doug. That's a Lino.
Okay, I'm gonna putt now.
Okay, I'm going to watch you putt.
Nice birdie.
Yes, he is a very nice bird.
Oh no, Limo!
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Let's just get one of everything.
Everything! Did I mention unlimited drinks? Hello.
So yeah, Rupi Hintz, it has been confirmed, will not be playing today. So the Stars are gonna have to figure out what to do to make up for that.
And unlock road trips on Easy Mode. And a really big touchscreen for the biggest jams. And qualify for up to $7,500 in tax credit with the Equinox EV. Unlock the tech and the value. With the 2025 Equinox EV, America's most affordable over 315-mile range EV. And Chevrolet, together let's drive.
So there are a whole lot of ways that this series could go. I am intrigued to see if the Stars have learned any lessons from their previous failures in the conference finals. Ted says, go Marlins. The Marlins are playing the Angels. I believe they won last night to snap the Angels' 8-game win streak. Yes, Jaws will be joining us in just a few minutes. Mike, yeah, what's up, Damien? How you doing? Michael says, gotta have Matthias leave his lucky shirt here if he can't stay for tomorrow. Guitar Crow says, Panthers still playing in June is a blessing. So what is your game plan if you're the Stars? You have no Rupee Hintz. You've only been able to score on Stuart Skinner once in a combined 5 out of 6 periods. I did not see Maurice's interview about injuries this morning. Guitar Crows at 73 degrees in Edmonton, 91 in Sunrise. Yeah, here in Maryland, it's about 71 and partly cloudy.
Come on, let's go. Come on. Now she's figuring out how to stay outside. Was this the intros?
Yeah.
Me standing, I'll move my hat. Let me get this going.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets rattled, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, Saint us that star-spangled banner yet wave, for the land of the free and the
Right there.
All right. Hungry Xenomorph says, how pissed must Stars fans be right now? No Rupee Hintz and Nurse got nothing. So Ottinger, following the loss, has been 5-0 this postseason. No, we just have different lighting today, Hot Dog. By the way, hello, Hot Dog. The game's about to start. Where'd you go, Jaws? All right, well, here we are, Oilers Stars Game 3. Wyatt Johnston. All right. Jaws is coming. He's just helping out Donna bring some stuff in from the store. Draisaitl passes the puck. The Donov with the puck sends it. Michael says, according to Paul, he thinks Greer and Mikkola should be good to go for next game.
They don't have your wine.
Do you want
Are you
one now?
sure?
Yeah, I even asked the people.
You asked them?
Yeah, they said they'd never seen it before.
You know how many years it's been since that stuff's been there? Since
Well, I've been in there multiple times, and they've always had it.
Where?
Well,
you
in the
got the rights.
store.
You're
Yeah.
welcome, right?
Yeah, thank you.
I looked, and then I asked them, and then she asked the stock person, and he didn't recognize it. So, I mean, I'll try again some other day. Sorry.
Yeah, Duchesne is number 95, and Miko is number 96.
Thank you. He appreciates it.
I know
He
this
does.
is pointed out to me. I really looked for like 5 minutes.
That's the other thing you asked her for, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks delicious. Thank you, Donna.
You're welcome, Kyle.
Let's try not to be with
Oh,
you.
sit down.
Okay. She went to. She was outside and also she
All right.
went. Okay.
All right. Puck sent up ahead. Yeah, there were anthems, Austin. They already played both of them.
Yeah.
Big Soul with the shot stopped by Skinner. Steele's shot stopped by Skinner.
Yeah, because it's the natural light and not the.
Big Soul's shot blocked.
We need to get studio lights that point, but not right at our face.
So it rolls over.
So you're drinking when anybody scores or any particular team?
When anybody scores.
Okay. It's a good idea.
I'll drink when I do.
Yeah, we're at 17-10. David says, I was going to order a shirt on eBay, but if you can't even get the beer order right.
I did.
It's not there. Kyle sent instructions of two possibilities.
No, both.
Oh,
He
I
wanted
see.
both,
He wanted both.
but he got one.
I
Right.
got one, and I appreciate
Yes.
And I don't have anything to do with the eBay shipping. That's all them. So
Yeah.
I'm the family screw up.
Nobody's screwed up.
I'm the black sheep here.
No, you're not. There goes. Oh, she's going behind you.
Oh my god. David, do me like that. Thought we were friends.
Yeah, all right, man.
Draisaitl keeps the puck in. Podkolzin loses it.
Oh,
Held in by Draisaitl. And it goes over to. It's turned over. The Stars have it. Ben enters the zone. He flips it ahead for Wyatt Johnston. I wonder who. I wonder if the Stars put anyone new in the lineup to replace Rupi Hintz. Rupi Hintz is not
He's
playing.
out.
Yeah,
Yikes.
it was a game time decision and he's out.
Oof. Man, you got to really be hurt in this game.
so good,
All right.
Kyle.
Bouchard with the puck. Shot stopped by Ottinger. Now it's held in the zone by McDavid. Passes to Bouchard. Shot.
Blocked, it looks like.
Nugent Hopkins collects the puck in the corner. He waits. He will send it to Bouchard at the blue line. Puck rolls through the paint once again. Grenlund gets hit.
Oh.
Centering shot, Evander Kane stopped by Ottinger. Bouchard with the puck. It sure
Man,
is
I
a
mean-
convincing start for the Stars.
I was going to say, it's just letting Edmonton. Oh, geez. That's their only hope is Otter making these saves.
It's cleared away. No icing.
No icing.
And it's held in by the Stars. Blackwell able to move the puck along. Steele with the puck. Then it goes to Oscar Bach. Steele picks up the puck again. Sends it over to Bach. Now it's Blackwell in the other corner. Over the Steele. Shot at the side. Petrovic with a shot. Puck finally collected by the Oilers, but Steele with relentless pressure. Now it's still held in the Oilers zone, at least briefly. Bixel with the puck. Passes to Petrovic. It's dumped in, and they ruled it icing. I think both the Stars and the Oilers would have home ice advantage over the Panthers.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Kleinberg moves the puck along. Pressured into the neutral zone. And now it's offsides. Halia is convinced.
I'll be trying to do. It was the internet for the first time in days. Decides randomly. Dip.
Guitar Chris, I'm going to enjoy these last few games because soon I'll be stressing hard.
Right.
All size drink. I don't think that was one of the things.
Oh, we're so dumb. That's just a lie. So that bugs at her and die.
Now this is working for you. Let's go, besties.
Hi, you can have any.
So, should I get the numbers up?
It's up to you.
Yeah.
Logistics than these three. You need them. They need a retirement plan. Work with principals so we can help you with a plan that's right for your team. But our expertise is now yours.
Ready when you are.
Okay, Dreisaitl 29,
I don't know why it's not saving. When I'm doing it.
McDavid's 27 because you haven't pressed save.
Yeah, but when I'm exiting out of it, I have to.
97 for McDavid.
Okay.
Okay, we'll have to do more later. No.
He's had a terrific start to his career. He is one of the stars, however, that's got another gear in this series.
Come here, Leah.
Oh, yeah, that good girl. Good girl. Cool.
Dreisaitl with the puck. Sends it around, but it goes wide. I am still completely unimpressed by the Stars. Duchesne enters the zone. Duchesne has the puck stripped away from him in the corner. Stretch pass bounces straight to Skinner. Oilers recollect the puck. Now it goes over to... It goes behind the net and rolls over to Petrovic. Are you going to do anything, Stars? Just bad passes in the neutral zone? All right, so 12 minutes to go in the first. Puck deflected in. Skinner just leaves it for his teammate. Puck intercepted in the neutral zone. Harley sends it up ahead. And the Stars are offsides.
We did something.
Just not long in his second year as coach of the Edmonton Oilers.
It's Edmonton.
What was that girl behind the Panthers? What's that, a Panthers game?
No, it was Dallas. It was like Dallas.
Dallas has some pretty good. Texas.
Puck dumped in. It's icing by the Stars. Bouchard with the puck. Shot stopped. Rantanen picks up the puck. Passes to Harley. Harley dumps it in. It rolls over towards Jason Robertson. But he gets the puck taken away from him. There's only been 10 combined shots on goal.
It's pretty good, actually. About halfway through the first period.
Yeah. Stars pick it up.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, you got to be
Skinner
kidding
got
me.
back over.
Blackwell got denied.
Jeez.
Right there. How do you not make that?
Skinner got back over.
Skinner got back over. So that's 31 straight saves for Stuart Skinner. Hmm. 10:45 to go in the first. Puck sent up ahead, and it goes into the Edmonton bench.
Check out the largest selection of official NHL gear at NHLShop.com, a Fanatics experience.
No score nearly midway through the first period. Rogers plays in Edmonton, Alberta.
All right, so puck sent up ahead to Draisaitl, but it's recollected by the Stars and cleared by the Oilers. Sent back into the zone by Heiskanen. Now it's sent over to Sagan, who loses it. Duchesne enters the zone, or at least he would if he didn't lose the puck. Now it rolls back to Ottinger, who gloves it. 9:48 to go. Brian says, hey guys, couldn't be on here last night. Was in Orlando. I think we dodged a bullet with Mikola's injury.
What's in your one?
$9:48 to go in the first. Still a tied game between the Oilers and Stars. Tied at nothing. Connor, they're showing the different setups they had for the Oilers earlier in the game. $9:48 to go in the first. Shot stopped by Ottinger on the face-off. 9:45 to go.
Stars haven't been the most successful club in this playoff. They have trouble scoring goals. Otter's going to have to be at his best, I think, this afternoon.
Stars with the puck sent back in the zone. Danoff trying to reach it first, able to recollect it. It turns into essentially a board battle. Wyatt Johnston with the puck. Harley shot goes wide. Save by Skinner. Now Draisaitl on the rush. Nearly sent it back to Podkolzin at the last second. Stars stump in and go for the change. McDavid passed the puck to all the Stars.
This is going to be a good game.
Rantanen sent it just wide. Lady Sky says, "Oh man, I had no idea this was an afternoon game."
Yeah. I don't mind it because we get a night off, but weird. All the games are 8 except for this one random game here.
Ottinger gloves it with 8:22 to go in the first. Leah, relax. The Stars have gone 155 minutes since the last road goal. Brian says it's weird having a game so deep into the playoffs during the day. Our evening will be.
Yes.
Come here, Leah. It's okay, baby. Stars leave their own zone. Puck deflected as it's dumped in. Skinner moves it around and turns it over. Steele with the puck able to move it along. Harley at the blue line chooses to send it back behind the net. Brian says, "Do you guys remember if last year's Cup final game started at 8 or 9?
Don't remember. In Florida, I would assume it'd be 8.
All right, so puck rolls back into the Oilers zone. Edmonton starting to pull away with the shots. Nearly twice as many shots at the Stars. Come on, Stars. Don't just stand there.
I'm going to turn off our computers and see if that helps them.
What's wrong?
Yeah, we got that low internet one.
It's fine now.
I'm still starting off mine.
Okay. All right, so Oilers recollect the puck. Kane hit as he sends the puck backwards. The Stars collect the puck. Now it is sent back into the neutral zone. Now it's dumped into the zone. Dadonov trying to reach it. Puck goes out of play with 6:08 to go.
They're going to call something? Oh, they're trying to determine if it's... Yeah, that's out. No?
Doesn't change direction. It's spinning as it goes
Oh.
in the same direction. They viewed it. It did hit something. Maybe it hit the glass on the way, but that didn't hit the stick on the way up. Well, after reviewing it, they're not going to call.
Yeah, it hit the glass.
Yeah, it hit the glass.
Yeah.
Asking for an explanation. Let's take another look at it. See if it hit the
I think I thought it was obvious that it hit the glass.
That goes clean to here. Now, unless it touches the glass here.
Yeah, you watch it turn. In my imagination, that puck obviously hit the glass and changed direction.
I'm pretty sure it hit the glass and changed direction. Wow.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
Bouchard makes it 1-0. Wow. This is pathetic, Stars.
Oh, man, what a shot. Otter doesn't even see it. Yeah, good idea, Kyle.
So with 5:58 to go in the first, the Oilers have the 1-0 lead. And Skinner makes the save. The Stars have trailed first in 13 of the 16 games this postseason.
What's going on over there? They tangled up.
It's a 3-on-1 for the
Oh,
Oilers.
boy.
Wow.
Jeez.
Wow.
Oh, my God. Okay, now
McDavid.
that was pathetic. They're trying to get Kyle drunk. I mean, they had it all day long. Was there? I want to see that replay. Was there anybody even coming back for Dallas? Like Otter's just sitting there, hung out to dry. So what happens? They get the clear.
Harley.
Still along the boards. They win the battle. What a nice little chip. And then 3-on-1. And all this time, I mean, it took the start. Look at Harley. He's not even skating. Holy crap.
Yeah. McDavid scored the second goal.
Like, how are you not hauling ass to get back?
It was happening. And like,
Occam's Razor says, I still don't know how they beat Colorado. Mikko Rantanen. 2 goals in 36 seconds for the Oilers.
I mean, that play says it all right there. How is Harley just coasting into the zone, half-ass skating?
I hope Peter DeBoer lights a fire under their ass. Shots by Heiskanen was blocked. Bixel with the puck over to Marchment. Over to Duchesne. Duchesne leaves it back. Shot goes wide. Marchment leaves it for Duchesne. Oof.
Yeah, they're making out.
You going to Biden? Sniffing?
Probold says people have said that teams don't win cups with Peter DeBoer.
Jeez.
I watched those movies too. They're pretty nasty.
I saw the first one.
They're pretty violent and bloody.
Yeah, it's not like all that action.
On the big screen,
Yeah.
it's annoying.
Yeah, it's too much.
Mhm.
More reasons to share. And when you spend less with Straight Talk, you can get more moments to yourself.
Man, this is a sad by the
Yeah.
Stars.
Switch to Straight Talk and get a free 5G phone on ice on America's most reliable 5G network.
They're really gonna blow a third straight Western Conference final.
Other things, like crossing this river. What if it did get wet? Did he bring extra socks? Are there salmon in the river? Are salmon aggressive? Nick has a lot of things to worry about. But as a member of Navy Federal,
So what are your predictions for the rest of this game?
I mean, if Dallas is going to play with this effort level, they're toast. Oh, come on, DeBoer. It hit the glass, man. He's in a great mood. Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's going that way, and then all of a sudden turns and goes that way. Am I in Twilight Zone, Kyle?
Well, I
Or
think
does it
maybe it
matter
was maybe it was the camera angle, because where you're seeing it, it looks like it hit the glass, but it might have gone straight up, hit the netting, and then gone backwards.
Right.
But missed calls happen all the time.
Yeah, for DeBoer to sit there and blame, I mean, and then they get 2 goals. I mean, it's like, how about Harley skate? How about your players actually skate, man? That's weak.
Probold says if the Oilers face the Panthers in the Cup final, it'll be the first Cup final rematch since 2009.
Wow.
This is horrendous by the Stars. Like, how do you go out there and then, if the refs miss a penalty, that's one thing, but how do you surrender 2 goals in 36 seconds?
But you saw how they do it. I mean, Harley, if that was Ekblad, or I mean, can you imagine seeing Forsling coasting into the zone like that? Hell no. He'd be busting his ass to get back.
Lindell.
Their only hope now is if Skinner has a crap game.
Mikko Rantanen has 9 goals in these playoffs, but 0 in the last 5+ games. Patelron says, are the Panthers that dominant or Carolina is that bad?
I mean, right now, I think it's Panthers and Oilers without a doubt. It's just, we already played the teams that were going to give us the most problems in Toronto and Tampa Bay. All the best teams were in the Atlantic this year.
Bixel couldn't hang on to the puck.
The Canes just can't match up with us offensively. They have no answer for any of our lines.
Now it's Kleinberg with the puck, getting pressured. Marchman forces the steal. Marchman sends it over to Duchesne. Less than a minute to go in the first. Duchesne sends it around, and that immediately results in the Oilers retaking the puck. And it's icing by the Oilers with 40.4 seconds to go.
Geez, that was fast. See, they're all leaving to go to get their beer and stuff early. And it's like, you know how many times goals get scored this time of the period? I don't understand it.
They want their beer.
Like, you pay all that money for the ticket.
They want their beer. You don't drink, so you don't understand.
I don't understand.
They want to avoid the big beer line by getting a 40-second head start on everyone else.
I know, but you're there to watch the game. I don't get it.
They were there to drink beer.
That's an expensive beer.
You've never been in with me before, have you?
Let me pay $300 to get into the building so I can pay $10 for a beer that I got to get to 40 seconds early.
You know how I go to the movies to eat popcorn?
Yes. I get it.
Grenlin to Harley.
To drink beer and watch some of the hockey.
I hope Dallas scores now just to make my point for him. Oh, they
Whoa.
almost did.
That was close. But no cigar.
I got a face off.
2.6 seconds.
Are we going to get a penalty?
Irish Explorer says hockey at 9 p.m. What a surprise. They called an Oiler for high sticking. I believe that's Kapanen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Rantanen. Rantanen hit himself in the face with his own stick. But that stick was guided there by Kapanen. But
It's weird how
they rule it's a power
rule it
play
power
for the
play.
Stars.
Well, they got to make it up to DeBoer for missing the other one, right?
Benny says it's $18 for a beer.
God.
He said, Charles.
That is the end of the first, and there's a scrub.
No.
Fight.
He said $10 for a beer, Charles? Question mark. Try 18.
Bruh. Like,
$18 for a beer.
David says, last Dolphins game I went to, I got 3 friends a beer each and myself a big water bottle. Bill was like $50.
Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you.
I'm coming, Elizabeth. This is the big one. Oh my God.
Big dummies paying that.
What kind of degenerate alcoholic do you got to be to pay $20 for a beer?
That's crazy. Maybe you have a good job.
Damn, I don't care how much money I'm making. Y'all buying your own $20 beers.
Because you don't drink, you don't
There
understand.
better be some naked time involved if I'm paying $20 for a beer. Holy crap.
Alexa's first intermission report is coming up after this message from ABC stations.
Okay.
Earning unlimited 3% cash back.
So about 17 minutes to go until the start of the second period.
What's in your
Eczema isn't always obvious. Eczema isn't always red. But now, eczema isn't always going to stop you. With
David says friends has season tickets, so I think parking was only like 20. Yeah, I agree with Hungry Xenomorph. Dallas, that was embarrassing.
Don't use it. You're allergic to Eplex. Allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Eye problems can occur. Tell your doctor if you have new or worsening eye problems. You should not receive a live vaccine when treated with Eplex. Before starting, tell your doctor if you have a
If the Stars lose this series and lose their third straight conference finals twice to the Oilers, does this put Peter DeBoer on the hot seat? Real Cinema says, once again, obligatory, I hate Jim Hiller. Occam's Razor says, steak sandwich at City Field, 22.5. Marlins Stadium wasn't that bad. Don't remember the price. Gabriel says DeBoer is best friends with Paul Maurice. Irish Explorer says it's about €10 for pints at Temple Bar here in Dublin. Total tourist trap. Jake says Stars could come back. Lol. Well, make that 6 out of 7 periods in this Western Conference Finals, the Stars have looked like absolute trash. Mediocre at best when they're not having ridiculous third period comebacks.
Basura. Davidson basura. Trash. That's funny. Guess you renew.
Drive a new Outback with 2.9% financing at AutoNation Subaru.
After a car accident, trust matters most. You need a lawyer who fights for you.
Hungry Xenomorph says Stars are putting the ass in Dallas.
What's that?
Hungry Xenomorph says the Stars are putting the ass in Dallas.
Anybody need anything?
Mm-hmm.
You need Kyle, you? Water? You good?
Water. I'll take water.
Are you coming? I would have gotten. Are you staying? You coming?
Oh. You don't have that name. I'm gonna try teriyaki now.
Oh, you want another bag?
Yeah. Please.
Oh.
Well, they sort of did, but it's going to happen through the course of the series. You can see
David's talking about the cowboy cheerleaders. They're my favorite.
Yeah, Donna is, for better and worse, a Cowboys fan.
But I really like the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, which originally got me interested in the Cowboys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when I was little, I used to want to be a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader when I was young and pretty and athletic. I love the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
Leia, you see the fly? You want to hunt the fly for us?
Yeah.
Get it.
Ew. Don't eat it, Lele. Don't eat the fly, Lele.
Great White asks, Kyle, did my super chat of $20 go through today when your dad was live at noon? I'll have to ask him about that, Great White.
Here is Emily with the Bouchard bomber himself.
Evan, they call your shot the Boosh Bomb. What stage of your development did you really hone in on your shot?
I don't know. I guess I've just been working on it for quite a while now, and yeah, I guess Boosh Bomb stuff.
What do your teammates say when you take shots at practice?
Nothing really. They just told me to shoot more in games. Lucky for that one that I'm in the back of the net.
What impresses you most about the way your team was able to start this game?
Yeah, we were playing fast, simple. We were trying to complicate things. We knew the emotions were going to be high, and just stick with it.
So
The start's kind of unique. What's your favorite part about it?
Dad,
Yeah,
from
much in the game. It's great.
Thank you, Evan.
Great White was asking if his $20 super chat went through at the noon stream today.
I'll have to check. I think I remember getting 10 and saying something, or was that last night?
That's mine.
But if it was, if it was right at the end of the stream, I'll have to check and let you know, Gray White. I'll have to check and let you know. Hold on a second.
You're not getting anything. That's just slowly checking.
Hold on.
I'm spoiling myself.
Chat was moving so fast today, I might have missed something. Let me just check here real quick.
Julia, Kyle, I love you.
Hopefully the chat replay is there.
He said he had a 20 and a 10.
Okay, so I remembered a 10.
Okay.
So let me see if the 20 is there.
Don't forget you're on the. Oh, that's just us.
Yeah. I gotta go through the ad to get to the live chat.
I was thinking the whole road could see. That's all I like. Go live with
Where's the
Kyle.
live chat replay? Okay. Why is it not showing me?
Go to the. Where's the chat thing?
It's not here.
What's up? Because you're on a stream now?
RC says, I can't state it enough. This VR skit by ESPN is stupid. Yeah, I can't really stand it either.
It's not giving me. The live chat replay is not produced yet, unfortunately. So I can't. It's not giving me the option to see what happened yet. So just tell him, I don't know if he can hear me or not, but just tell him that the live chat replay is just not up yet, so I can't.
Great White says
showing.
my bank is saying 10 and 20.
Okay, well,
So that
I'm sure it went through, but I can't verify it here on my end because the live chat replay is not showing up yet for whatever reason. It takes a few hours sometimes for the chat to repopulate, which is pretty frustrating. And I don't understand why that is. Let me see.
So we can help you
If there's, if I come here.
that's right for him. Let our expertise round out yours.
Did they just hop from a baseball
No,
game to a show
it's
on
not.
Fox without leaving DirecTV? It's like all
Let me look at the one from like last night. Yes, see, last night I can go to show chat replay, but on the one from this morning, it's not there yet. It's so stupid because how long? I don't even know why YouTube has a delay, but they do, unfortunately. So, okay. Okay. Either way, they. Oh, fuck! Son of a bitch.
It's okay.
What, he just didn't see where.
I just turned around and. It's okay. All right, well, Kyle, can you give me a help and help out thinking? Great White there while I clean up my mess?
Well,
thank you.
Thank you, Great Whites.
Thank you, buddy. We really appreciate that, Great White. Unfortunately, I've decided to spill down his alcohol all over the place. Okay.
I think Blaine went outside.
She might have.
You'll have to get some water.
Yes, I'm aware.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
All right, so less than 6 minutes to go until the second period starts. All right, so you have to assume the Stars are going to do something to get themselves out of this slump, right? They're not just going to roll over in 5, right?
Themselves, and they need to get the puck back to the point, get some traffic in front, get some screens. Stuart Skinner's played well, so you're gonna have to get second and third opportunity.
Yeah, I love the way Skinner's playing. He makes some great acrobatic saves that period there. If the Oilers can let him get a
Yeah, I agree with Green Lukey. They look gassed.
Gets a little scrambly. So I really like Edmonton's period again. They're playing well defensively. They're staying solid in their own zone. That's what they need to do. It's all about Alberta Beauty. Exactly. That's my boy.
So what are your predictions for the second? Who do you think is going to score, and will it be the Stars or will it be the Oilers who get a notch in the second period? The Stars do have the power play to begin the second.
I just can't believe the level of effort that we're not displaying.
And what you see, you surprise us. A joyful bundle for each. I was thinking 51 inches. I got 18 feet bundle of 3, iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence Game, and iPad and Apple Watch for you. Nobody's looking at the iPhone 16 Pro on us with eligible trade. Plus, iPad and Apple Watch FE for 99 cents per month.
Hello, Dana. How you doing? Green Loogie thinks the Oilers will go up another. Stars will get one as well.
Indeed helps you match based on what you know
Whoa, it's the Capital One Bank guy. That's me. Go get something. Of course. Say no fees or minimums on your Capital One checking account. Ooh, that's
So, what do you do outside of the Capital One Cafe?
what do you mean?
Like when you go home or
All right, so if you had to guess who specifically will score, who are you going to take? Dana says, just got back from fishing, watching this game, and looking forward to tomorrow. Hopefully we can end this.
Summer's here. And with the new Toyota, you can go from here all the way to here. David.
Right now, find an off-road ready Tacoma with special financing as low as 3.75%. Toyota, let's go.
Oh, man, let's go. Hey,
She's a woman on it.
Family operated.
She's okay.
Company. Honesty, trust, and respect.
All right, so how about a fake Lundell and Erod goal for the Stars? Hello, Ryan Sobel.
Do I need a
No, well, want me to bring you a towel? Yeah, just switch. Just switch, that'll dry off. Huh?
Which do you prefer?
Just switch to the other chairs right there.
Okay. Sorry, Coffee. Then don't mind us. We're done. Nothing to see here, folks.
Occam's Razor says, I'll say Nugent Hopkins for the Oilers and Grenlund for the Stars. So the Stars are on the power play to start the second period. So Dallas has gone 83 minutes in this series without a goal, and it's gone 163 minutes without a road goal in the playoffs. Johnston over to Haskin and over to Rantanen. It deflects wide. Duchesne looking over to Haskin and over to Rantanen. Rantanen to Duchesne, over to Robertson, over to Heiskanen, over to Rantanen. Rantanen has to send it back to Heiskanen, over to Robertson. Robertson to Duchesne, over to Rantanen, who passes up the shot and then shoots at the side of the net. Heiskanen with the puck. Rantanen looks shot gloved by Stuart Skinner. Howie says, I've got a prediction and I'm not going to say it, but I'll bet dry Oilers score one in the second period. So Rantanen just got denied by Skinner.
Okay.
Heiskanen over to Sagan. Sagan sends it behind the net. Ben sends it back to Grenlund at the blue line. Heiskanen looks. He shoots. Goes wide. And then a miscalculation allows the Oilers to get the clear. Heiskanen over to Grenland. Sagan enters the zone. Then with the shot, kicks to the side. Wow.
Right back over there. I thought I'd
Puck
give her a
rolls
chance.
to Walden.
I thought I'd give her a chance.
Harley over to Sagan. Immediately turns over the puck. So that will be the end of the Stars power play.
All right, stupid Dolphins.
The penalty kill for the Oilers has killed 11 straight penalties at home. Whatever the cleaner used, it smells nice.
I hate it. I'm just sitting here thinking that's getting on my nerves.
I can't win.
It smells nice. I hate it.
It smells like the water at a Disney boat ride.
I wouldn't know about that, so maybe if I had a good memory attached to that smell like you do, I would be like, that's nice.
Heiskanen sends it up ahead. This is god awful by the Stars.
That would be why we're talking about the smell of Disney water.
Well, I'm not sure what chemical they use, basically to keep the water the way it is.
So chlorine.
No, it's not chlorine.
Do you know a specific ride you're thinking of that has a boat? Ooh, fight.
Yeah, definitely, Pirates of the Caribbean or, yeah. It's a small world. Pirates of the Caribbean, though, yeah. 16:27 to go. The Stars have had triple the slot shot attempts of the Oilers.
Mm-hmm.
Shots are 13-11 in favor of the Stars, but with every passing moment, it's.
They all had that over here.
Are you going to respond at all, Stars? Oh no, one of the Stars broke his stick. It's Bixel. And then Auditor makes the stop.
He went hard in the boards. Come on, Lamb. Lay up.
Duchesne moves the puck up ahead.
Good girl.
Say come.
Okay. Good girl.
And Skinner makes the stop.
Okay. Settle down. All right. Good girl. Okay. Good girl.
She's like,
So that was Nugent Hopkins with the awkward collision into the boards.
lay up. Lay down. I don't give a crap. Where? Lay down.
Ryan, that is the pup is Leia. That's Donna's doggy. JK says it's weird seeing Jaws in a Stars jersey.
Anybody want to go?
Mason says it's going to take any team at 100% at this point to beat Florida's depth.
Yep.
We have to do this face-off again. Ryan says, I know we're watching hockey, but thoughts on Quinn Ewers? Well, we'll probably get to see him play by week 6.
I've lived a long time and lived through about 1,000 Dolphin quarterbacks that fans got themselves all worked up over and never turned into anything other than absolute dog shit. I used to listen to talk radio when people thought Cleo Lemon was the answer. I don't put any stock whatsoever into anything that anybody thinks is going to happen until it happens when it comes to that Dolphin team and quarterbacks.
Robertson tried to send it to Rantanen, but instead he turned over the puck and caused a 3-on-2. Evander Kane shoots puck out of play.
Leo, Lemon, and Trent Green, and Pat White, and Ryan Tannehill, and Joey Harrington, and Dante Culpepper, and I could go on and on and on and on.
Ryan says, I'm a Texan fan, so got personal bias, but I think we got some incredible value in the 7th round, but couldn't agree more on Finns and quarterbacks.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's not even about the players anymore. It's about what did the Dolphins do with them. It's like the Jets and quarterbacks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's look at what Geno Smith did, and who's the other one?
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold, right.
Hey, Great White, thank you for the 10.
Thank you, Great White. Thank you,
Great
buddy.
White asks,
Thank you,
is
Great
it
White.
working now?
That one went through. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Great
JK
White.
says, I'm a Cardinals fan. I still miss Kurt Warner.
Yeah. Oh, for freaking hell.
What? I'm putting up the same level of effort as the Stars.
Yeah, but you're not getting paid as much as them. What's the problem?
Why should I be motivated if the guy's getting paid tens of millions of dollars?
Because they don't go live with their mother if they don't pay the bills.
Well, we moved to full time.
Ask stupid questions, get stupid answers.
Florida, here we go.
Lindell with the puck. Now it goes. Well, Dadenoff actually. Now it just rolls back into the Stars zone.
And I agree. The Stars are playing like ass.
JK says Kyle with an excellent point, then Jaws shuts him right down. I was hoping for a watchable series, not with the Panthers.
The best thing we can do at this point is hope for the Stanley Cup Finals to start as soon as possible.
This is not as much of a snoozer as the Caps.
No, this is nowhere near.
That was a snoozer.
Yeah. Yeah, that was brutal. At least this is entertaining. It's only entertaining in the sense of Leon. Almost called her Ellie.
Skinner is standing on his head.
Yeah, Skinner's playing well, which is good because he only plays well for so long and then he goes back to the norm. So let him stand on his head for this series.
Are you Eliana?
Occam's Razor says Juan Soto makes $10 million more than the core 4 combined and still has less of an impact. Let that sink in.
Yeah, baseball salaries and football salaries are just obscene.
Well,
was that
Oilers,
onside?
Yeah, Bouchard's shots deflected.
They're just letting them do anything they want. They're just backing off of them. Oh, she was laying there.
Howie says with the Dolphins O-line, Tom Brady couldn't do anything.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that he kept Greer.
Your personal messages, they're yours. We can't read them. We can't hear them. We can't see.
Trey says Skinner is getting another freaking shutout, isn't he? It's looking like it.
Mom's voice messages, private, but private. When you're getting the tea, it's private. The message you can't get right.
Austin says, "Wake up, Stars."
The message you never wanted to get.
What? Who? It's just in there. Yeah. Let me get it.
Why?
Because there's less of a chance of her getting up. If I get up, then you get up.
Guys,
She's
what
got to get up for you to get it.
Ryan says, "Guys, what do you mean? Greer and McDaniel said they're not worried about the O-line." No, Jack, it was Jaws accidentally spilled some hard lemonade.
Yeah. When I turned around from the computer over there, I walked past the table and decided Donna didn't need that entire mic. So just flinged it with my hand off the table. And it didn't break.
He came back from his timeout and said Danny DeVito died.
Who was in timeout?
This dumb worldly writer person. He's always on here causing ruckus.
Danny DeVito died, though?
No.
It's
Oh.
no.
He's been
Okay.
spamming that message for weeks.
Yeah.
Or on occasion, at
He
least.
was talking crap. I gave him a little bit. Yeah, as soon as he got out of his last timeout, he came on and said Danny DeVito. He was like, "Ban me, please, Panthers suck."
So ban him.
So ban him.
Just give him what he wants.
12:54 to go in the second.
I just, like I said, I love the psychology of it.
Right? Why?
Like I'm sitting here on a Sunday.
Why you come here?
And like it never would cross my mind to go to the Oilers guy stream and be like, "How about that Stanley Cup final? We beat your ass last year, sucker." I mean, like, how lonely do you gotta be, man? Just be cool. We'll be friends with you.
That's what I told that guy last
It's all
night.
right.
He needed a hug. I said, "Do you
Need
need
a
a
hug."
hug?" PJ needed a hug.
Yeah.
Trey said she deleted his comment before I could block him, so now she has to ban him.
All right, so Stars, are you going to do something? I'm only seeing one team out there on the ice.
They're gonna score if we keep bitching about them.
Who can name the King's YouTuber? Not this cracker. Trey.
Do they have a YouTuber? I mean, I don't know. YouTube doesn't show us videos by half the YouTubers out there.
I feel like this guy's like at least bad or something. Still trying to wreak havoc.
Wyatt Johnston sent it straight into Skinner.
Harley knocks it in the net. They're not going to like that.
Fight.
You don't knock it in the net, man. That's funny. No, what happened on the ice? Harley knocked it in the net after the whistle, and that's a giant no-no.
Oh, they were killed.
Wow.
Mr. Fossey says that was a quick whistle.
It was a quick whistle, no doubt.
Stars. If you don't win this game, I don't know if you're going to win another game in this series.
I would knock your hat off if you were wearing it right now.
What?
You've turned into me.
You
I'm the
No.
bitching and complaining,
You don't
not
yell as
you.
much as you do. He's much calmer.
It's worse. Huh?
Draisaitl.
They can't listen to us both, bitch. That's my job.
I mean,
They're like, fine, we'll get it back.
the Canes can at least score goals.
Here we go.
Lindell's shot
Oh.
stopped by Skinner.
Dallas does have 20 shots on goal.
They appear to be trying.
Yeah. Well, I just wonder at what points will it actually work for them.
Well, gotta keep trying for it to work.
I mean, they paid Rantanen a shitload of money to have no goals in the previous 5 playoff games.
Go, go, go.
And now it's a 2-on-1 for the Oilers. McDavid passed to someone not named Draisaitl, and it immediately backfired.
How come the Kings thing is up?
What in the world?
You still have it on the computer. You never switched it back. There. It rolls to Kulak. McDavid shot blocked.
Miss Jones haven't become Cats fan. Are you from Washington? I'm from Maryland.
All right, so Beck sends it back behind the net. Puck rolls into the neutral zone. What is this?
Oh, that's going to be a trip.
Yep, there it is. The Oilers are going back on the power play.
Why has he got his head down? That's good.
Trey says Lundell scores whenever Barkov is hurt, which is weird because it's not like we're losing a goal when we lose Barkov. Lee, you trying to find the fly? Mikey says, hey, everybody, imagine if the Stars get shut out again. Duckling says Skinner always blows his 2-goal leads. The Oilers need 3.
Probably just some moving his chair out from the desk when he gets up.
Oh, yeah. I guess I don't really need the numbers. I've got most of them
Yeah,
memorized.
you pretty much got it memorized.
Got it.
3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Let's just get one of everything.
IDK says this is so sad. Yeah, if you're a Stars fan.
What's in your We're here for our convertible.
How about an SUV? Yes, that should be done.
I haven't had enough to drink myself.
She's just let her do what she's doing.
Yeah,
We're here.
Huh.
Mikey says we're all the Dallas fans now. Probably chugging their second beer at minimum.
I know, listen.
So Edmonton is on the power play. Bixel got called for tripping.
I can never learn that way.
Lindell sends the puck all the way down. All right, so Bouchard with the puck. Bouchard leaves it for McDavid. McDavid's speed. He looks, passes it. It's broken up. Nugent Hopkins able to hold it in the zone. McDavid couldn't get a handle on it, but Bouchard keeps it alive. Stars finally get clear. Ken Blackwell reaches out. He does. Not enough of it. With an easy stop. Nugent Hopkins to McDavid. McDavid pressured, has to send it to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins sends it around the boards for Draisaitl. Bouchard, Draisaitl. Over the side of the net, back to Bouchard at the blue line. Over to McDavid. Draisaitl. Over to McDavid. Toying with your food, Edmonton. Draisaitl over to Nugent Hopkins. Is that's Johnston and zone. So Bouchard picks up the puck. It goes to Draisaitl over to McDavid. Draisaitl.
Oh,
wow.
Come on.
So it'll be 5-on-3 for 18 seconds. Real Cinema says this is what we call a meltdown. IDK says, lol, wow. Blackwell, Harley, and Lindell are the only men there for Stars. He defends the 5-on-3. Great White, Mrs. I was trying to say, are you from Washington, D.C.?
No.
That's nice. There it goes.
Yeah, they were saying the internet is.
Yes, I'm aware. I know.
All right.
I know.
Stars get the clear. So they'll have to kill more penalty. McDavid, he iced it.
You see it?
Yeah, I can see the.
Is it done?
No, it's not. It's just trying to kill me.
I was just asking.
I know.
I don't think it helps to get off my-
Now it's starting. If you just got off, it's starting to come back
I was
now.
on all night last night and it didn't.
I know.
So I don't think it has anything to do with it.
All it does is when the signal does drop, the less devices that are on it helps. It doesn't cause the problem. I know, but if the signal doesn't drop, what I'm saying is when the signal drops, if there's only one device,
McDavid enters the zone. Kane shoots, stopped by Ottinger. It's still 2-0, Colin. So Edmonton still has a minute 36 on the power play. 7:18 to go in the second.
Again.
Let's see. Stars with the puck. Yeah, Edmonton is not shown up in this series. After all that money, he only showed up essentially for the end of the series against the Avs and the start of the series against Jets. Klingberg with the puck on play. 6:41 in the second. It's 4-1 to go. Puck held in by Draisaitl over McDavid. And the picture is frozen up again. So, yeah, the internet has been refusing to cooperate. Bouchard sends. We'll have to wait until the next commercial because I'm sure we're behind now.
But there is an order in to get it fixed.
McDavid. Puck held in, or I thought it was. Okay, so you turned off my computer. So the Stars killed all those penalties. All right. So puck rolls out of the Oilers zone. Stars send it to center ice. Duchesne in the zone. Can't get much of it. Stars enter the zone. They dump the puck. It's Robertson in the corner over to Duchesne. Duchesne looking. So Rantanen with the puck. Oh, yeah. Robertson.
Oh, he missed
sent
it
high.
God, yeah, a wide open shot.
Hey,
he finally scored a goal.
Bixel finally scored.
My God, finally.
Finally.
Right.
Finally.
Did it get him 5-hole? Did it deflect it? I guess it went 5-hole. No.
I think it might have been Jason Robertson with the deflection, or no, they're saying it's Bixel. So the Stars actually do something. 4:25 to go in the second. That's Bixel's first career playoff point. Are they crediting Jason Robertson with the goal?
I don't know. They didn't slow down the replay enough to. Let's see what really happened.
Great White says it looked like you were underwater live streaming. Jaws, was that on purpose? Oh, that was the internet was not cooperating, but we
Oh,
Johnston with the shot, but instead the IDK says Dallas for the most part have owned this period, but then they took stupid penalties. Sagan sends it over to Duchesne. Duchesne over to Sagan. Rolls to Lindell at the blue line. Puck out of play. Matthew Potts says they are allowing Dallas to get in prime scoring chances. Open ice in the shooting lanes. Yeah, I think Big Soul gets...
Maybe she went upstairs?
Maybe.
I bet you she did. Hope she did.
The Marlins are beating the Angels 1-0 at the bottom of the third. That's good. IDK says it's starting to not fear Edmonton as much because it really just seems like Dallas is just not playing well enough and not that Edmonton is playing great. The game is back on. So that was the first goal on the road for the Stars in 178 minutes and 57 seconds on the road in these playoffs. Let's see. Stars get the clear. It goes on net, so no icing. Yeah, I was able to catch up because, the lag had
I see. Okay.
put us behind during that power play.
Right.
Oilers with the puck. They go to center ice. Shot stopped by Ottinger. I believe that was Kleinberg who had just shot. 2:14 to go in the second. Oh, Jesus. Petrovic destroyed Connor Brown. And Connor Brown is not on the bench right now after that hit. Great White says the picture looks great now.
Appreciate that. Yeah, it's just our internet that we got the order in to get it repaired, but unfortunately nothing I can do while we're waiting for them to do it. It's frustrating.
Have you gotten any updates?
No, it don't work that way.
They don't update you when they're actually coming?
Well, no, because it's not a problem with the house. They have to rebury the line.
Duchesne gets denied by Stuart Skinner. Yeah. Marlins have some exciting young talent in the hitting.
So we should be trading those guys any day now, right?
No,
That's how it works, right?
probably Marlins management.exe is not responding because they thought Sandy Alcantara was going to return back to form after
I see.
recovering from his injury, and he is just not. The pitching has been god-awful.
Oh, I have fun, yeah.
Dreaming Dolphin says, who do we want to win the NBA Finals? Well, if the Timberwolves make it, I'll root for them in the finals. Oh, Ottinger turned over the puck, and it nearly results in disaster. 1 minute to go.
Just let her go.
Nurse shot blocked. Grenlin trying desperately to get the puck.
Yep, they're going to get him for holding.
Wow.
Or were they going to get him for offsides?
Hey, Dana, thank you for the $10.
Thank you, Dana. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Dana.
But Tampa Bay Rays beats the Toronto Blue Jays 13-0.
Jeez.
Oh, Great White, thank you for the 50.
Holy crap. Thank you, Great
Thank
White.
you, Great White.
Oh, my God. Thank you, brother.
Says,
thank you, thank you, thank you.
Let's help Jaws fix the internet.
Thank you, Great White. I
Thank you,
appreciate
Great
that, man.
I thought we have an order in, right? We have an order
Yeah,
in.
we have the order in, but
We've
I'll
created the problem. We've created the problem. We've found the problem.
found the problem. Unfortunately, the problem's not on my property. That's the problem.
The Stars this postseason are the only team to have not lost back-to-back games.
Thank you again, Great White and Dana. Thank you very much.
Let's see. McDavid
Uh-oh.
can send it around. McDavid with the puck. Wow.
Oh, my God. How do you not clear that? "18 seconds left in the period."
You had less
How do you
than
not have
19
enough situational awareness to get that puck out, even if you got to ice it?
I don't want to play down there.
This is not. This is. And I mean, that's just Otter's got to have. My God, it's just bad all the way around. You see how loose Rantanen's playing there?
Rantanen has been horrendous.
Ignoring
They're just not playing with enough
You need to go lay down.
intensity to play against this team.
you. Good girl, lay down.
Rantanen, you've been paid all that money. Did you really defeat Colorado and call it a series? Call it a playoffs? I mean, you did have another hat trick against the Jets, but that was eons ago.
Neither team is facing what they would face right now.
Yeah.
Because Florida's facing a team that can offensively keep Edmonton. And Edmonton's facing a Dallas team that fight back. They just off.
So second edition is 3-1. Oilers lead. Boo. I shall be right back. I am going to use the restroom. Oh. Stars did all that work to get the game back within one.
So you go back out and go back in? See if it helps at all?
Our game, that they've been here. A lot. They just got to get a couple more bounces. Their depth players are starting to get more confidence against Robertson, but they're going to need a lot more. They did. You get the margin there at this point in time is so small.
And Skinner had a great period. He gives up the goal. He had an unbelievable period. What was that?
3-1 Edmonton. Dallas dominates the field. They get a goal. It's 27-16 shot.
Nobody can slow it down. Just a little goal. Just a little. Gonna talk to time. To discover second victory. Coming up after this match is already on ABC Station.
Liberty since week 800 so auto insurance.
Okay. Oh. Lil J says, "Are we beating Edmonton again, y'all? I don't think the league will allow us to." Dreaming Dolls says Tariq Skubal of the Detroit Tigers had 13 strikeouts today for the complete game shutout. Wow. That's pretty good. Thinks that's about put the knife in Dallas. I would have to agree there. How do you recover from that? What do you think of, for those of you who did that, Bill and McDavid would score in this period. Congratulations. Lil J says, "I think Dallas gets 3 in the third. Look at game 1. Edmonton is relying on David." Are you on the Wi-Fi? The internet signal dropped here. You'll have to turn off the Wi-Fi on your phone, unfortunately.
People are going all out for the new Let's Make a Deal scratch off.
One, please. I'll scratch it later.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Eddie. What's going? Donna made me wear this. Don't tell the guys. Play Let's Make a Deal scratch off from the Maryland Lottery. This summer, don't miss the hottest free concert series in town.
Well, the Stars will have this third period to try and recollect themselves.
Let me get your water.
Thank you. What is that?
What's up?
Get 0% APR for 60 months on Pathfinder.
Watch Matter from Mallory only on WMAR.
Intermission report. There's a lot of excitement, nerves, anticipation. Good plan.
George says, "How's it going?" It's going all right. Just watching the Stars getting their asses handed to them for the second game in a row. Real Cinema says, "Damn it, Dallas." Thank you.
Okay.
McDavid. They're showing that is the 6th career multi-goal playoff game for McDavid.
We need to see that physicality on their star players, not just on Connor Brown. Your boy Nico Mikkola scored 2 goals last night, by the way, and we're wondering who's going to score for Dallas, and the answer is, of course, official.
That was Dallas's last goal. First goal in 170 minutes and 7 seconds on the road. George, Dallas has ranted and he's been doing good. That's going to mean something. Here's the catch with that. 9 goals for Rantanen in these playoffs. No goals in the last 5 games. Damn it, we're lagging again. Let me see.
The Oilers were dying to get to the dressing room, and they get out of the period, it's still a 1-goal lead, and then, it was a great period by Dallas. We saw in the highlight,
the internet really is not cooperating with us today. Rantanen, what was Rantanen thinking? Great says I just seems to enjoy each other 7 games. So yeah. We are aware might potentially be again. I turned on Wi-Fi on my phone.
It's not us, it's the neighbor. Ain't nothing new about it. Tell them come out and fix it. Does this when I'm at my house. I'll be at my house watching the stream and it's doing this crap.
Like to check your car's not on empty first before going to the drive-thru. I forgot to fill up. Yeah, checking first is smart. So check all state first and save when you click or call.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Oh yeah, great day.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
2-0 Marlins. Hey, good for them. Yes, the Marlins have won 2 in a row. I think the very start of the year, I think they went like 3-0, or at least won multiple games in a row against the Pirates. Let's see. Yeah, the Marlins, they won 2 in a row twice in the span of the last approximately 9 games. They won against the Cubs, then against the Rays, and then they beat the Rays and the Cubs, with only 1 loss to the Rays sandwiched in between. And then they dropped 3 straight to the Cubs and the first game against the Angels. Then they won yesterday against the Angels. And Phillies have won 9 in a row, because of course they've won 9 in a row. Austin thinks the Stars come back but lose in double overtime. Real Cinema says the Marlins could be something if they keep building instead of nuking the team every year. Dreaming Dolphins says the USA is 1-0 versus Switzerland in overtime. I guess that what's the World Hockey Tournament. Trey says this Panthers team is the 2003 Marlins had they not been broken up. In other words, if Jeffrey Loria wasn't their owner at the time. Wow. That's the first time the USA has won the World Series of Hockey. It's the first time since 1933.
Oh my gosh.
Tage Thompson won it in overtime. The last time the U.S. won that tournament and won the gold, a certain angry mustachioed man had just assumed power in Germany.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That's awesome.
The USA won gold in the World Hockey.
World.
Wow.
Yeah. Tage Thompson won in overtime. 1-0 overtime victory against Switzerland.
Wow. Huh. That's cool.
Trey says that Red Sox curse would have gone on just a bit longer.
I can't.
What?
I can't. That sucks.
No, you could try. I mean, it's
I
not.
did. He told me to get back off because he said it lagged.
Try it one more time.
Is yours on too?
No. The only other device is the TV and the laptop. So
Sunswine says, Jaws, keep it PG.
Oh. Hey, it's our stream. Kyle's like, awkward. Would you rather have that or arguing? You get a choice.
Yeah, this is your choice. You want me to call Karen up? We could have
You can have a fighting dad and girlfriend, or you can have a loving dad and girlfriend.
You want to hear Karen bitch every time Mathias breathes upstairs?
Less than 4 minutes to go.
Hey, kid. All right. Okay. Oh.
Trey says, great, my power just went out.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Sunswine says, I want to go to the game tomorrow, but I'm going to be so mad if it's not a sweep.
No, I feel good about tomorrow, man. They have to learn their lesson now.
Well, I mean, there was the Leafs in 2023 where we went up 3-0, but it took 5.
Right. But I think after the scare we got from Edmonton last year, I would suspect that they're going to come out tomorrow and just be absolutely playing their best game the whole game.
Swayman was the World Hockey goalie.
Okay.
As you not know.
Cool down when you pick up an ice cold drink. Any size for just $1.
Frozen Fanta Blue Raspberry. That would either be delicious or god awful.
What is it?
Frozen Fanta Blue Raspberry.
That sounds like a lot of high fructose corn syrup.
Vinny
Sounds
says
good, though.
thunderstorms galore down in Tampa. Just had a power surge.
Oy.
It's my only concern with living in Florida. AKA Hurricane Central.
Yeah.
Because my girlfriend Lisa's down there. She is living the dang life. Condo with pool, bars everywhere, sit outside on the beach. God. She's like, come on down. Like, you want to find me a job in Florida?
Occam's Razor says he wanted to go tomorrow but has to work. They're making you work on Memorial Day?
Well, not everything is off.
Freaking David's working tomorrow. David, who works all the time in our chat.
Yeah.
Are you at least off tomorrow?
No.
Adonis says Panthers will win tomorrow. I'm sure they have learned their lesson. Besides, Carolina does not have a McDry side-level player to help them win. So, Stars, have you learned a damn thing from your previous failures in the conference finals? Let's find out.
I don't think so.
Dallas has been outscoring Edmonton in 5-0 in the third period this series. But that was all in game one.
Right.
Adonis says also Oilers kind of outplayed us in game 1 and 3. We were just able to hold on to the leads. Dreamy Dolphin asked, will Dolphins be good this year? I don't think they'll be below 500 again. If Tua stays healthy, that is. It doesn't mean we'd be necessarily good. Centering past Rentonen resulted in not even a shot. So Robertson was credited with the goal. Congratulations, Robertson. You finally scored a goal in these playoffs. And I believe officials said no. Corey Perry thought he had a goal there. Nope, that was a stop by Ottinger. Sunswine says, I'm a little worried about the rust if we sweep.
Well, I don't disagree, but I'll take it. I don't want anything to do with making the series longer than it needs to be.
Colin says, man, if only Sturm could score.
Look.
19.5 to go in the third. Stars win the face-off in their own zone. Jamie Benn will cross the blue line over the center ice. Did you have yourself a snack?
Yeah.
What'd you have?
4 chips.
Okay. Now here comes Nugent Hopkins' shot, saved by Ottinger. It rolls back to the Oilers defenseman, and that is icing by the Oilers. Marlins winning 3-0 against the Angels. So Connor Brown has not returned after taking that hit from Petrovic. Ghost Slayer says, hey, Kyle, Jaws, Donna, and Matthias. Hope you're all having a great weekend together. Go Stars, get your crap together. Sunswine says, Dallas might be the Canes of the West with not making it past the third round. Duchesne moves the puck up ahead to Marchment, but Marchment turns it over to Wallman.
What is he trying to?
Skinner with the stop.
I think it just got shoved into it.
Oh.
$18:21 to go in the third. Oilers do not get the puck. Rantanen able to get it to Wyatt Johnston. He shoots, stopped by Skinner. Harley with the puck. Over to Heiskanen. Over to Harley. Harley can't hang on to it. Sunswine says, all right, guys, gotta bounce.
All right, bud.
Peace and love, and let's get the brooms ready.
Yep.
Granlund dumps the puck in. It's a 2-on-2 the other way. Puck simply flipped in. And that was Frederick who could not hang on to it. Steele cannot reach it. Asa Lindell, I believe if the Stars touched that
came out.
Yeah, it would be offside, so they have to. $17-11 to go in the third.
He's had a few $18 bears.
Dreamy Dolphin says Perry is a legend, 40 years old and still going strong.
Yeah, you don't look 40 out there.
Puck sent up ahead. Stars unable. I think they were offsides. Marchment. Oh, man, it's right there in the paint and it rolls away. You've got to be kidding me. Skinner with another stop, but the puck keeps moving. Big Soul, can you hold it in?
No.
Oh
no.
Oh, no, it's a breakaway. Wow.
God.
Zach Hyman just made it 4-1.
That was a nice pass.
Oh.
Wow. The Stars are pathetic. The Oilers only have 18 shots on goal, and they're winning 4-1.
Damn, Otter, you gotta make that save. You gotta find a way.
It was way
so
over
much.
his head.
He went down way too soon. He went down way too soon.
That's Hyman's first goal in the last 7 playoff games.
No, that's that.
There's absolutely no pushback from the Stars. Yes, they're getting the opportunities, but they're not actually cashing in on any of them. They lead shots 34-19 and are still losing 4-1. You're not even making Edmonton work for it.
Nope.
We'll see. Colin is throwing his non-existent Stars jersey on the ice. $15:45 to go in the third. Damn, Jamie Benn is bleeding. He got clipped by a stick. Mr. Krabs says, wow, the Stars are pathetic. 3 straight Western Conference Finals appearances and can't get it done. Harley keeps the puck moving. Rantanen over to Grenlund. Grenlund with the puck turns it over. But Sagan trying his damnedest to keep the puck in the zone. If only the Stars were actually putting efforts as a team. $15 minutes to go. It's a 3-on-2 potentially for the Stars. Shots harmlessly sticked aside by Skinner. Shot out of play. Dreamy Dolphin says, is Bob the last legend left? 36 years old. What's his contract?
He's got 1 more year, and then he'll probably get extended for a couple of years at less than the $10 million. Oof.
Yeah, he got a cut on the eyebrow. Asa Lindell with the puck turns it over. It's now a board battle. Duchesne at least is able to force the clear. Dreaming Dolphin says, did you guys like Carey Price when he played?
I mean, we weren't Habs fans.
We weren't really paying attention to.
Well, you know, I mean, not that we didn't like him, just we weren't Canadiens fans. The way his career ended kind of sucked for him.
It is another rush for the Oilers. Wyatt Johnston generates a turnover, but his pass is immediately intercepted.
Oh!
Wow, one of the Oilers players collided with the nets. That's Frederick.
Why does that move so
he
easy?
He is in pain.
It's supposed to, so that they don't hurt themselves because the net doesn't move when they run into it. Did he just lose an edge?
Dreaming Dolphin says, I mean, just as a hockey fan in general. Guitar Crow says, I'm always nervous, but I believe Florida is better this year versus last. Bob is better than Skinner.
If the Panthers are tight, there's no way.
Oh, I was just checking feed.
And there goes the internet.
Domino's on stuffed crust like never before. Because Domino's has never had stuffed crust before. But we do now.
I think Austin got fooled by a fake account on Twitter and
I see.
thought Joe Biden had passed away.
And there goes the whole last internet. Funny.
At least it was during commercial this time. God, it sucks.
Why do they come with that?
I don't know. Don't tell me when.
So they know there's a problem.
Yes, they know there's a problem.
Yeah. I just find it funny that they don't actually tell you when they're coming. It seems like customer service 101 actually give the customer a day that they can rely on to actually know when the internet problems will finally be fixed.
I'll have to call them Tuesday.
$13:41 to go in the third. Oilers with the 4-1 lead. Bouchard, holy shit, for a second I scored.
Yeah.
The puck goes back to Bouchard. And the Stars just let him walk through and nearly get a shot from the slot. But now it's a rush the other way.
Come on, ref, get out of the way.
So now puck goes back to the Oilers. Rantanen might get a breakaway if he can hurry. Nope. He has to settle for waiting for his slow-ass teammates to catch up.
Nope.
Puck bounces behind the net. Rant with the puck immediately passes it back to the Oilers. Lindell dumps the puck in. Steele trying to move it around to Blackwell. And now ESPN has gotten choppy. Puck rolls back to the board. Marchman, nice hits. Finally, some physicality from someone that's fourth liner. With the puck. And the Stars were offsides. 11:37 to go in the third. 11.5 to go in the third. Qatar Crow says, if we hear we want Florida chants, it's just bad luck, so go ahead.
Right?
Eleven minutes to go in the third. Kleinberg leaves it back for his teammate. I believe that's icing by the Oilers. Yeah, the Leafs sure paid the price.
No, I'm fine. Huh? No, I'm good, yeah.
IDK says, I hope Dallas can wake up in game 4 because, man.
My yogurt and stuff after the game, so I'm ready.
Ready for work.
Am I?
Ben sends the puck up ahead.
No.
Now it will be held back in the zone. Stars dump the puck in. It rolls over in the direction of Jamie Benn. Kulak is there. Puck rolls to the center of the zone, but only Oilers are there. Did you get the fly?
Honestly, if it wasn't for that one period, this series would be just like Panthers Canes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Shot stopped by Stuart Skinner with 9:56 to go in the third. Dreamy Dolphin says this might be the most boring game of the series.
No. Who was it? The Caps and who? The snoozer ones?
Yeah, the Caps and Canes.
Caps and Canes. Total
Yeah.
snoozers. Ugh.
Yeah.
You're awful restless. Hey, you are.
All right, so anytime now, Stars, you could stop playing like Edmonton owns you. BORING, boring. I thought the Stars were actually going to make this series interesting.
Hey, it's time for you to play Uno after this. See what he said.
Vic Souffley says, wouldn't mind if Dallas won. My older cousin was good friends with Sam Steele when he played for the Regina Pats in his junior years. Yeah, the Avs shouldn't have gotten rid of Rantanen.
Kyle, have you ever gone ice skating?
No, I have not.
Me either. It was on my bucket list. Oh,
Whiffed shot, but can the Stars actually capitalize?
It's like a half a whiff. He actually hit it, but not very well.
Dean Jones says the World Final was more entertaining. USA 1-0 in overtime over the Swiss. Golden goal by Tage Thompson.
It's nice that they're already winning, but they still acting like they need a win. The Oilers. They're still playing like they need a win.
Well, they saw what the Panthers just did. 5 goals in 9 minutes.
Right? That's why I don't understand why these people are bringing out brooms and stuff. Like, anything can happen in the last couple minutes, seconds.
I mean, as soon as I sit down, the internet goes back out again.
I ain't doing nothing. I even went upstairs and I turned my laptop Wi-Fi off.
And then we'll have a game where it's perfect and without any problems. I just have to call him Tuesday and curse at somebody. I had enough of this
I'll
shit.
be at home watching, and I'm like, it's not me. It's screwed up, and I'm not even there. It's so random.
Right.
You know, one day, one night, it's fine.
Yeah.
There's
Last
no,
night was perfect. The news stream was perfect.
there's no rhyme or reason.
No.
Oh, Jesus. Get a haircut and get a real job.
Vic
That's a song.
Souffley says that
Yeah.
was a confusing world hockey series too. A very stacked Canada team. A very stacked Canada team loses to Denmark. Then Switzerland absolutely beats the brakes off of Denmark. Then it was an extremely close game in the final.
Leia, come here. Oh, Belvedere, come here, boys.
8:38 to go in the third.
Sorry.
Ugh.
That's what it reminded me of when I said it. Leia.
Puck flipped in. Great White says, your internet service must be a Canes fan. Sagan with the puck enters the zone. Turns around, it goes to Marchment. Heiskanen couldn't hang on to it. Duchesne able to recollect it in the zone.
Oh,
wow.
God.
Oh,
Yep, this is the Panthers and Canes series, except for that one stinking period that Edmonton choked up.
What's she eating, Kyle?
So that's Hyman. She's staring at a fly that's crawling along the floor.
Oh, God, she's going to eat the fly. Leia.
Leia,
Don't
don't
eat the fly. Leia.
The Oilers have made it 5-1.
Oh, he tried to die for it. Can you stop it with your body?
Yeah.
That's okay? Yeah. Really?
This sucks, Stars.
At least the Oilers won't bust my bracket.
Edmonton leads odd man rushes 9-0.
Yeah.
You didn't eat the fly, did you? That's gross. I can't see it.
Pacharo says, Kyle, what in the world are the Stars doing?
Nothing.
They're doing nothing. Apparently losing to this Oilers team once in the conference finals wasn't enough.
Right?
Nor was losing 2 conference finals in a row. They want to go for 3. Yeah, like Vic Souffley says, having nearly double the shots and still trailing by 4 goals is embarrassing. It was nowhere near this lopsided in the Canes, in the Panthers Canes. What were the shot totals from last night?
Canes had a few shots, but
They weren't outshooting us by almost twice.
No.
You're young. The memory department is yours. We're too old to remember things.
IDK says there needs to be some line changes, man. This is ridiculous.
Okay.
Well, the Stars are currently without Rupee Hintz. Or how? Let's talk about Rantanen not having any goals in the last 5 playoff games and counting. And the Oilers iced the puck with 6:08 to go in the third. 5 goals surrendered on 21 shots.
Ooh.
Do you think
That is my expert analysis.
Oh.
Boo.
Do you think Otter gets switched out next
Nah,
game?
this isn't on Ottinger. The Stars, did you see that last goal?
Yeah.
Marchman's coasting back into the zone. They're dead. They figure F it. Florida will kick our ass anyway.
The other one was what? Harley. He's like, oh,
Yeah, they're not skating.
Oh, this one's going in. I'm not even.
I mean, I grasped it was 4-1 when he did that, but the Harley one wasn't. They're getting the exact result that they deserve. Edmonton's playing well, but
Yeah.
this effort is light years away from what Florida would give them.
Aiskin able to somehow corral that puck.
Go.
All the way up there to the top.
Oh.
Puck bounces back and is cleared. Vic Zufli says Stars have to capitalize on chances. The defense is non-existent. Ottinger can only do his best.
Right.
5:25 to go in the third. Janaya says, absolutely beautiful, eh, Donna?
Yes,
Yeah.
I like it.
Alea?
Oilers not busting my bracket.
All you had to do was not challenge that goal, Jim Hiller. Jim!
That's hilarious. This would be our luck when we go to Florida
Yeah.
in January. It's going to be an Airbnb.
It's
Do
your
we ever
fault.
turn around and just punch you back?
Nah. I barely touch him.
I don't mean for real.
He don't even know I'm hitting him.
He's ignoring you. He's sleeping.
He's drunk.
Snoozer.
I'm watching it slowly get
I
cloudier
know, and
outside.
he's hoping that we don't have to turn on the light before the stream ends.
I'm hoping that it's not raining by the time this game is over. Like, the whole idea of this being the early game was that I could actually go outside after.
Well, you
So
don't
while
have to
you're-
worry about overtime.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
On the positive side.
It's just one little cloud. I don't think it's going to rain, kid.
Key.
Sun's just getting lower.
I don't have an order at the local Friday time. What in the world is that?
Have we had to ban anybody today?
No.
That's
I
good.
didn't see what's his name come
And I
back.
made it subscriber only, so.
I didn't see that. Well, of course, I had to get off. Oh, thank you, Canada.
Janaya says, I got a 3-hour drive out here. It's hot here.
Oof.
Damn. 4 goals off the rush. A playoff high for any team. And of course, it had to be the Oilers. that get that because the Stars defense doesn't give a
gonna
crap.
be one brutal Stanley Cup final.
So
are they gonna call that?
Yes, give the Stars some pity.
Come on. Everybody wants to go home. Why are you calling that? The game is over. Whoa.
So Podkolzin gets called for slashing. I mean, he slashed Harley. That's a very similar position where Rupi Hintz got slashed, but it does not result in agonizing pain.
Right.
So the Stars are back on the power play with 5:01 to go. Yippee!
Watch him get a shorty.
God, the Stars are pathetic enough that I would actually believe that they might do that. Surrender. Janaya says, Dallas got Cece. Lol. We got Wallman from San Jose. Perfect players acquired for both teams. James says, should I go to the game tomorrow night or save my budget for the finals?
Ooh. If you could only go to one game, I'd pick a finals game.
1:13 left on the Dallas power play. 4:14 to go until the end of this game. Guitar Crow says it's too early, but it looks like both of last year's finalists are the more experienced and superior teams left. A rematch seems inevitable.
Yep, sure does.
Harley to Marchman over to Grenland. Grenland loses the puck. Harley with the puck over to Grenland. Grenland over to Sagan. Sagan over. It's, my God, the Oilers could score here. And they'll settle for getting the shot. Dreamy Dolphin asks, anybody in here can play the instruments? Doesn't True play guitar? Or is that someone else I'm thinking?
No, True plays guitar. Nick plays guitar. So we got more penalties now. They got Harley.
Florida Panthers fan from Australia says, hey guys, I just got back from hospital in Newcastle. I had a heart attack. Oh, damn.
Who said that?
The Florida Panthers fan from Australia.
Oh, damn, man.
Damn.
Hope you're okay.
So Harley got called for unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah,
so it's 4-on-4. Hey,
Steve.
Steve.
You must have said something.
Hey, Steven, thank you for the 5. Thank you,
Steven. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Steven.
He says,
bud.
it seems pretty clear that will be a Stanley Cup rematch. A defensive series favors the Panthers. An offensive series slightly favors the Oilers.
Yep.
Great White asks, Jaws, are you fishing Monday?
No, not Monday. Maybe Tuesday. I don't like to deal with the holiday crowds. There might be 2 people down there. And that's too many.
So 4-on-4, soon to be Oilers power play. Evander Kane with the puck.
I got to take Matthias home tomorrow anyway. So
Kane with the puck. Draisaitl For a second, I thought he scored.
I know. I thought it was going short side.
Nurse collects the puck, sends it to Draisaitl. Draisaitl over to Podkolzin, back to Draisaitl. Over to Kleinberg, over to Podkolzin. Wow, Kane gets very close to that 6th goal.
Not another one, guys. Just let him.
Draisaitl.
5-1.
Kleinberg. Score!
Oh,
We're not going for
Oh my God.
Oh, it's the same. The series are the same. It's just that one period that Edmonton so choked up, or they'd have a 3-0 series lead out to this game, just like Florida.
Wow.
Dallas is cooked.
Okay, serious question for everybody here. Who is looking more pathetic right now? The Stars or the Canes? I mean, I feel like the Canes at least have a few excuses, like they're up against Bobrovsky,
right?
And against the Rats in Kachuk and Marchands.
They're playing much harder.
What is Edmonton
Well, plus-
doing special? You were saying?
I mean, I can't see the game in uniform.
Uh-huh. You were saying?
I mean, Dallas had the first two at home, so they did manage to keep themselves in the series with the one win, but the Canes look overmatched. Dallas looks disinterested.
3 straight Western Conference Finals appearances, and Dallas just can't get over the hump. If the Stars got that penalty call in the first, it might have been a different game, says Duck Clean. Possibly.
All right, well, at least we're in the last minute here.
Yeah. Steven says...
Oh, you couldn't even take that shot. Good Lord.
Steven says the Stars, based off of them being the better team than the Canes. Canes haven't won, though, so there's an argument for both.
Right.
They're not very good.
All right, so the crowd in Edmonton is on their feet, and there's a late scrum.
Buried along the boards there.
Look at them banging on the glass. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's Stars with Oilers right there. I'm surprised that people in the crowds don't go at it.
That's not football.
24.6 seconds left.
Now it's going to be another 10 minutes waiting for them to call all the stupid penalties.
So Kapanen hit Blackwell, and Blackwell didn't like it.
Yeah, I don't blame him. But that stuff's happens at the end of games like this.
Six goals surrendered on 24 shots.
Remind me to bring her doggy downers.
Jesus. The whole game.
She has anxiety. That's why I have drugs for her to choose. They're just, it's like tryptophan. Like
Mr. Krabs says, this is really how I spent my Sunday afternoon. Real Cinema says, Dallas is soft. If Nurse did to one of our players what he did to Hintz, Bennett and Kachuk would be making his life hell.
Right.
Tricky Nicky says, I don't want a Stanley Cup final rematch.
That's going to be stressful.
Yes.
Oof.
Third period of game one. Goals 5 for the Stars. Goals against 0. All other periods, 2 goals for, 12 goals against. Literally outside of one stupid period, the Stars have surrendered 6 goals for every goal they've scored.
Yeah.
And this is the first win for the Oilers this entire postseason when being outshot by the opponents. Congratulations, you are Stars. You are even more pathetic than the Kings and the Golden Knights in that statistic.
Oh my God.
This game is finally, mercifully over. What a waste of 3 hours. At least we can all enjoy each other's company here. Yeah, all the Kings had to do was not call that challenge. Yeah, Dean Jones says, well, let's go Florida. Steven Dahlberg says, I have never seen such lopsided Western and Eastern Conference finals ever. Guitar Crow says, I kind of hate that it has to be Oilers again. Oh, well, it's Florida's time. Sorry, Edmonton fans. Dreamy Dolphin says, I should have slept. Do we think the Oilers are on the Panthers level? The Oilers right now are facing nowhere near the amount of intensity and pressure that the Panthers would be giving them. The Stars just look completely detached from any sort of efforts that would actually give them a chance at the Cup. Yeah, what an awful game by Dallas. The Marlins are still winning 3-0 over the Angels at the bottom of the 7th. Good for them.
First, an international flight bound for Houston was diverted to Seattle after a passenger tried to open an emergency door mid-flight. He was restrained with zip ties.
Colin says maybe if Jaws switches from the Stars jersey to the Oilers shirt, maybe it can change the series. The Marlins ruins the Angels' winning streak.
A 28-year-old American man arrested for allegedly attempting to bomb a U.S. Embassy building. The suspect seen here in this Facebook photo. What authorities say they discovered in his backpack. The GOP braces for a tough battle, and what's it say for millions of Americans at...
So, Ted says, Jaws, last year I was stressed with the Panthers trying to get win number 4 in the final.
Come on, little baby.
Yeah, at least the Marlins aren't the White Sox. White Sox being the worst team is so 2024. The Marlins are not the White Sox, sure, but they definitely are not the Colorado Rockies. Hey, SoFlo. Hello, SoFlo. How you doing? Schmay and Cone Peace say hello. Oh, yeah, your doggos. That's very sweet. Rockies on pace to lose 136 games this season. Vic Sloofley says, gotta feel bad for the Canes. In 23, they got swept, but all the games were close. They are just getting absolutely pumped now. Marlowe says, how can I mail you a framed Barkov signed puck to display in that room? I believe my dad's got a P.O. box for that. I'll have to ask Jaws. I believe there is a P.O. box you could send that. Vic Soufli says that would beat the 1899 Cleveland Spiders, who went 20 and 134. Mario says, ask him you're a big fan. Hey, that's awesome. Do we have any Funko Pops? Can't say we do. I don't really get the appeal of Funko Pops. So Mario, I will ask Jaws as soon as he's done with the end of his recap for this god-awful game. True, you're not missing anything asking what is a Funko Pop. When was the last time we had a rematch in the Stanley Cup Finals? 2009. So Mario, who's a big fan of the channel, is asking how he can send a signed Barkov puck for us to display.
Oh, wow. So
yeah,
tell him to contact me at the flyingfluffyhockey@gmail.com.
So Mario, you still here?
Address there.
Mario, contact my dad at flyingfluffyhockey@gmail.com, and he will set you up with an address. Yeah, Penguins versus Red Wings. What, that was the last rematch in the Stanley Cup Finals.
Yeah, 2009. Yeah. Right.
Finney says Oilers playing. Yes, Mario, that is correct. Gmail.
Yeah, appreciate that, Mario. Much appreciation, brother.
Flying Fluffy Hockey. That's all lowercase, right?
Yeah. Ow. Oh, Jesus.
It's all lowercase.
Yes, sir.
Vinny says the Oilers are playing with an extra incentive since a majority of their players are Canadian, and no Canadian team has won the Cup in decades.
Yep. Yeah, it's going to be real interesting.
And they're the last Canadian team standing, so.
Yep. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Much appreciation for all the super chats.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Yep. I'll be live tomorrow noon, and then tomorrow night, we got to finish this. Wrap this sucker up tomorrow night. Not even playing around.
Yeah.
So, all right, everybody. Appreciate all the support.
Yeah.
Go enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Yeah, true, you are correct. No team since the early 80s Oilers has been to 3 straight finals for full seasons.
Well, with 82 game seasons.
With 82 game seasons.
Yeah.
Okay. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.